Toriko. 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 My God. I've missed out on so much. The years. The destiny. The power and might of God himself. Which is a frog? But I digress. As the heavenly kings gather their strength, they're met with allies of even greater power. The 8 legendary beasts. Toriko. Boo! Zika zika! Boo! Zika zika! Boo! Boo! Brandino! So I finally caught up, guys. I mean, like, really caught up. I mean, like, it's been so many weeks since we've seen Toriko. So many millennia in the warp kitchen. Because your boy has been gone. He's been cooking. He's been chefing. In that warp kitchen, trying to come up. Trying to figure out something. Something new. Something new to bring to the table. And that new thing is basically the Let's Play side of the channel. But that's not what we're here for. No. 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 We're here for Toriko. I'm doing a lot of head shaking because my hair's getting long. Cover girl. But anyway. Toriko. Now, where I last left off, I'm sorry I'm doing this a lot, but I just don't like when my hair hangs to the side. So I'm trying to, like, get it to stay in, like, hawk form. When we last left off, Toriko had just... Actually, you know what? The last thing I remember was Jiro, Knocking King Greatness, got decapitated. Which I'm like, wow. How could he even be the person to get his head cut off? Because Jiro was at his highest level of strength. We're talking fresh out of Wolf King Guinness's underfur. He was so powerful. He was back at his natural state. Wolf King form. Where he ate tons of nitro for breakfast and didn't even bat an eye. But he was back. And they just cut his head off. But when the chapter opened up, because I'm gonna spark note this because I just gotta hurry through. I gotta speed through. We're in the warp kitchen right now. I gotta warp kitchen you guys, or me who is paying attention to this, or not paying attention to this. But anybody who is looking at it, like, I gotta warp kitchen you guys all the way back to where we are now. He gets decapitated. Psych nah, he used one of those little orbs that the Nitro were using to save their lives to bring his head back, so somebody else caught the dust. But then out of nowhere, he gets eaten by Neo. Spoiler alert. If you're not up, come on, I've been down for weeks. You should already know this stuff is happening. Then we got Midoriya. Or Midoriya. No, Midoriya is Bokuno. We got Midoriya coming back, taking on Joey. And it seems like Midoriya doesn't even, like, care. Like, it seems like he doesn't really give, like anything, like, not, like, whatever Joey's doing is like he's kind of thinking to himself, are we done here? Like, when are you gonna stop talking? When are you gonna stop, like, acting like you got it? Because you don't. So then, like, he gets captured in the golden can, which I'm like, how did Midoriya even get captured? He had to either let that happen so that he can be right next to God, or, like, I don't know. But then, like, after all of that goes down, then God surfaces, and he's basically like a whole bunch of tadpoles, and then he forms into this giant, like, frog with, like, an armored shell. Then he just starts like, as soon as he opens his eyes, already whipping the tongue, which is like, okay, when you've seen like Midoriya's Hungry Space, you're like, okay, tongues in Toriko is probably not where you want to be. If you getting hit by the tongue, you're gone. Just point blank. So you know if he's a frog, especially when you know that frogs got the whiplash tongue. We talking like slap fast. He already got the fly and done ate it already. By the time you thought you were about to start your blink, he already caught the fly. So you know his tongue game. Ladies, you know his tongue game is on point. Just saying. So then Neo comes, because of course Wolf King already like heard the cry of death from Jiro, the last howl of the wolf, the second wolf. He heard that cry, and he of course is like giving out his solemn like, Jiro, my son, like howling back. But you know Jiro can't hear it, he's dead. But like so much stuff, it just happened up until now. Branchi came back with the other chef, because I forgot his name. Komatsu's like kind of like douchey friend that was also trying to be a good chef. And then like they're all fighting, and Neo and I keep wanting to say Froze because that's her, who she's basically inhabiting. But Neo and Joey are sitting there, and they've got everything in place. And it's like, what's gonna happen? God's over here devouring everything that he can in like milliseconds. They're like, the first time they fought against God, he shot the tongue. Sunny deflected it, but he ate the moon itself. I kind of skipped over that detail, but it just came back to me because, yo, dog, he just ate the moon out of the sky, which means, number one, the gravitational pull that the moon has had on the Earth to create waves and everything is now gone, which means every last part of the ocean is still. But then again, the ocean doesn't matter, because the only part on the planet that's hot is right where they are. The rest of the planet is frozen, so the water ain't gonna move anyway. The whole moon? Like, what does that taste like? Like rocks? I guess if you had like another, like news, you know, your taste changes. But God is sitting there, like basically eyeing them down, like, you know, these are a bunch of the little craps. And Neo is over there talking like, yo, he's got Stain. Of course, he's got that, well, Acacia, I should say. Acacia's got, you know, Neo inside of him, so you know Neo's gonna sit there and freaking wreck shop if need be. Because when Neo ate that freaking, like, grand knocking, I'm like, how do you eat grand knocking? That's like one of Jiro's highest level moves. Highest level. Right next to Big Bang. But we're talking about grand knocking. A fist punch. Oh, the way they took out Jiro was just foul. But we skipping over that because I'm not talking about how they took out my boy, Wolf King. Wolf King Jiro. I'm just going to call him Wolf King Knocking King Jiro. The GOD. But anyway, so then Toriko, of course, steps up to Acacia like, dog, you ain't shit. You took out my boy, Jiro. I'm about to give you the hands, my man. The. Me get my fork and my knife. The hands, bruh. I'm about to give you my utensils right now because you took out my boy and you sitting here acting like you got it. Toriko was wild angry, and the only thing is like when I first saw that one screen where it happened, I'm like, oh, Toriko's mad. Oh, it's about to get real. Like his whole like I'm like, yo, Toriko's pissed. Like, you're not messing with that boy. But so now the 8 kings have assembled, and they coming in strong, even though Wolf King Guinness just lost a foot to Neo because he stomped the crap out of Neo, sending shockwaves through the entire planet. We're talking about shockwaves through the earth and the oceans off of one stomp. So it's like, and then Darrow's up there sending his like intergalactic laser beam that Neo couldn't even devour because it's so fast and it's so powerful that it's like, These dudes, these are the 8 these are the 8 kings. These are the 8 beasts of legend. Like, if you thought that they were not going to live up to their name, right here is where they're doing that. They are giving you the stat by stat. Like, we are all above 6,000. And we are going to wreck shop. 8 times 6 is basically their number. Even though God is basically 10,000. And this lawnmower guy had to walk over here. Sorry. But yeah, so now the 8 kings are going against Neo. Froze done took out the rest of the heavenly kings. So now it's just Toriko and Starjune. Starjune's sitting here leaving cryptic messages about, do you know who I was born from? Or, matter of fact, I should say, do you know who we were born from? Because Neo basically called Toriko and Starjune the 2 fat flies on the face of God. And then the other 4 that were there are just the little flies. And it's like, okay, so by size and in comparison to God himself, or herself, or whatever frog god this is, comparison to them, they're not super huge threats to God, but, or God though, but they're still pretty big challenges that he probably shouldn't sleep on. But the way they ended it, which was basically the heavenly kings, not the heavenly kings, the 8 kings sitting there giving Neo the business. Like, Neo sat there and said, like, you think this is enough? And then, like, Guinness just grabs him by the hand like, dog, this is for my young son, Jiro. Slam, 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 slam. Throws into the atmosphere. Daros is already up there charging the particle beam cannon. Zip, 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 zip. Concentration beam straight through half the galaxy, destroying planets as it goes past the speed of light past Earth. Fuck, dude. Like, why are you here? Why are you here, my man? You're done. Please. I'm sorry, guys. So now it's just Acacia basically saying, like, all right, you know what? These 8 kings are becoming a problem. So now it's time for me to take these guys down. But I'm going to start with God first. And I'm like, and then God is like looking at him like, dog. Bruh. Oh, wait. Bruh. What do you even mean? What do you even mean? So, this is not like the most put together review. It's more of a catch up video, but it kind of like gets us up to where we need to be in Toriko, because I don't know if I don't know if a chapter is dropping today. But for the most part, you know, this was me catching up. And I'm excited. Like, I'm missed out on so much of the Toriko hype. And, like, I'm so glad that I read it today, that I'm so glad that I'm back on, because my goodness, Toriko done hit it again. He done knocking king, nail gun, jet fork, jet nail gun, jail knocking. I don't even have English anymore. Like, the last thing that I'm waiting to see, basically, is that 3rd demon that Toriko has. That is the final thing that I'm waiting to see. Because, of course, Starjune is putting the business to Joey. Because Joey's sitting there like, oh, yeah, I'm faster than ever. Starjune's like, dog. Like, right behind his shoulder. Dog, where do you think? Who do you think? Do you know who I was born from? Which I'm thinking the key thing that he's saying there is he was born from somebody legendary. Which the only thing I could think at this point in time is Toriko and Starjune the direct children of, like, Froze and Acacia? Because they have, not this is pure speculation, but they have so much immense ability. And Starjune, for one, he doesn't seem like he'd be on the level that Toriko's on, Because Toriko's honoring the food. Toriko's got the red demon, the blue demon, the mysterious, small-winged, gigantic calfed angel hiding in the back. He's got 3 beasts inside of him. And he hasn't even fully tapped into all of them. And Stardune's got his one all-seeing eye Cyclops beast with his giant flame torch ridiculousness. But, like, at first he didn't seem like he was much of a, like he beat Toriko in the beginning. We know that he won. And Toriko had to eat that loss and come back from the grave. But it was like, yo, Stardune, for some reason I felt like when Toriko came back, he jumped up way high. And I felt like Stardune really wasn't on his level. But now I'm thinking like, he probably is. Which is why I'm also saying like with the other 3 kings, like I'm wondering like, are they really down or are they just resting? Like did they let Frozen, Frozen? Did they let Joey think that he won? Or think that she won just so that she could get all cocky and they could come out of nowhere and just freaking dog him? Like, I don't know. If you know, or if you have an idea of what is actually going to happen, leave a comment down below, over here, or right here. Subscribe all over here. And don't let the fact that I'm back and Toriko is leaving us at cliffhangers left and right. Because this is my left, but this is your right. Get you down. Because the dawn always rises on a new day. That thing would be to subscribe. So yeah, I thought I'd bring it back with some Toriko, but after credits. So here's some links. Bloop. Bloop. Those are links to these things. Probably just Let's Plays that you should probably watch because they're funny. Here's some more links. Boop. Boop. Don't even put down there. Check out some other videos. I think I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna start up my annotations again. I kind of just have the thumbnails up so you know what they look like. We'll see what happens if I start doing the annotations again because I have to make time. So. But I hope you liked the video. Can't wait till Toriko drops. Can't wait.